Hey,
How y'all doing?
they thought we were gonna start singing "Hey Soul Sisters." We're not giving you that.
No.
Because apparently it's cringe.
But apparently this podcast is a once a
It
year.
really is.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
Consistency is not our thing, apparently.
No, we can't even really get into any other content other than a recap.
Yeah, legit. So guess what today is?
A recap of the whole year.
Yeah, because last time we had a podcast was a year ago.
Literally, probably to this day.
Yeah.
You should check the date.
I think it was. I think I did, and it was like January 6th or something like that.
Yeah.
So like pretty much a
Like, genuinely,
year
what
to
are we
the
doing? We
day.
have no viewers left. They're gone.
No, I know. Our friends watch it.
The
I
foot
think.
fetishes are here.
No, Libby, you can't do that. We saw your comments.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, so basically a lot of stuff went down. We're in my apartment.
Yeah, at Reagan's new house.
Where I live with my husband
What?
because I got married.
It's crazy.
Wait, did we? Yeah, they knew we got engaged.
I think so. Yeah. I'm
Was
like,
it
what do you know?
Yeah, last January I was engaged and we talked about that. So yeah, now we're married. We got married in October.
That's so crazy.
Yeah,
I was
so
gonna
it was
do-
a crazy year.
I was gonna do a podcast just by myself, being like, just one soul sister left. Be like, she left me.
Tragic.
Yeah.
I mean, I did. I don't live at home anymore.
I know, it's so sad.
It's sad.
Crying.
Yeah, but
So sad.
yeah, a lot went down this year. A lot. And it was a crazy year for both of us.
It was.
Because I had a wedding and a whole multitude of other things. And you had all the stuff for my wedding.
I know.
Libby was my maid of honor.
Yeah.
So she planned everything.
Yeah.
And it was awesome. And so we're basically just going to like recap, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that's all we can manage.
We're so
to
awkward
do.
because it's been so long.
It was a big year though, with a lot of fun stuff.
It
so
was.
buckle in.
Buckle
Like, it
in.
was so fun.
Get a cup of tea.
We have a lot of little stories.
We
We
do.
should have got like a drink.
We should
of
have.
some
Well, we have
sort.
our behemoths.
Yeah, or juggernauts, as Joel likes to call it.
But
But
they're
you
just
know what? He
water.
drinks from it all the time. He's like, "Where's your cup?
Can I sip the behemoth?
Did you not bring your water?"
It is so huge. Like,
I
yours is
know.
so big. It's a literal
I
blender
know.
that we carry around.
know it's so bad.
We just normalize carrying
Oh,
a
I
trough
know,
by
I
our
know.
side.
Getting out of the car when I'm like coming from work or going to work.
Why is it
I'm
such a
like
struggle?
with my jug?
Like, I
and
say
all
I'm
my
here, but I'll be in
bags.
10
No,
minutes.
I know it's actually the worst. I hate leaving and like coming and going from places is my least
It's a
favorite
burden
thing as a woman.
Same.
Because we always have a million things in our arms.
I left my lunch in the fridge at work, and the only reason I realized I left it was because I wasn't fighting for my life getting to the car.
Oh, it's so true.
Like,
Oh my gosh.
oh
anyway,
my gosh.
so
I love that the first thing you have on your list is not sleeping.
yeah. So last year, about like a day or so after we recorded that podcast, I started the worst mental battle of my entire life that lasted the entire year,
Yeah.
and it's kind of still a little bit residual.
So weird.
And that was I had insomnia,
Insomnia.
I guess.
Yeah.
Like awful insomnia. It started where it was like coming back from Christmas break because my work like shuts down for 2 weeks. So I was staying up late, I was sleeping in, and my sleep schedule was super off. So I had like a night going back to work where I legit could not sleep the entire night.
Ugh.
And this has happened to me before in school. Like sometimes my brain will just like loop on things and I just can't sleep. And I'm like, frick, this sucks. And that's happened before, like where I don't fall asleep till like 5 in the morning and then have to get up and just do the day.
Ugh.
And anyway, so this happened and I was like, kind of, I don't know, it makes you anxious going to bed the next night because you're like, I really hope I sleep tonight. That was hell. And I wasn't as tired as I thought it would be. Like all of a sudden I was like anxious and I was like, crap, like
yeah.
I hope I fall asleep. And I didn't.
Yeah.
And so it was like an entire like week of not falling asleep, and that kick-started
Ugh.
the worst
That
like,
week-
cycle of my life.
Thinking back of that week, I was so scared for you.
Oh,
Like, I remember coming home and she hadn't slept literally all week. She was a zombie, and you were just laying on the couch, like
Yeah,
so not
it was
yourself. I was like,
hell.
"Are you gonna go to bed?" Like it was
Oh.
such a strange thing. Like
As soon as the sun would set, the anxiety would kick in, and then it was like this vicious cycle of anxiety causes me to not sleep because my brain will like loop and
So
I'll
crazy.
be thinking about sleeping. Like if you've ever like thought about wanting to fall asleep, you don't fall asleep.
Ugh.
And that was the cycle I was in
It's
legit
brutal.
the entire year.
So bad.
And I don't know, like it was probably like I was just already stressed. I had a lot of stress with the wedding, planning and everything. So I was just like in a hyper stressed state all year. So that did not help either.
Brutal.
Like, I don't know, but everyone would ask me, like, are you just really stressed about the wedding and stuff? And I'd be like, I don't think so. Like, I don't know why this is happening.
Don't get on those sleeping pills.
Oh, yeah, that was a whole thing. That actually was like the mental struggle. Oh my gosh. Basically, how, like, that first week, I went to the ER then. They didn't, our freaking, what's it called? Walk-in clinic is non-existent in Exeter anymore.
Yeah,
so I had to go to the freaking ER just because I couldn't sleep.
Wait, it was non-existent when you were struggling with sleeping?
Well, it was only open for like 3 hours on a Saturday morning. And I was like, I'm not getting up from not sleeping all night to go to the doctor. But I don't know. Anyway, so I just went on, I think it was like a Friday night and it was hell. Because they left me in a room for like 3 hours by myself while I was having a freaking panic attack. It was brutal. But anyway, besides the point, they gave me sleeping pills. And she was like, I think she gave me like, I don't know, 10 pills maybe at the time and was like, take them for a couple nights in a row and then try and like not take them once your like body's used to sleeping again and you're like out of this weird like insomnia phase. Well, that didn't happen. The sleeping pills worked, but like my mental state was so in the trenches already because anxiety just like grabbed a hold of that thing in my life. I don't know.
That was worse than actual not sleeping.
Oh, it was being awful. So anxious. I was so anxious all the time, which then caused me to not sleep, like I said.
Yeah.
So I tried not to take them. Obviously couldn't sleep. Anyway, it was just a whole year-long battle of this back and forth. I had these pills. Like I went to my actual doctor multiple times. He did like prescribe them for me because they were working and I couldn't just like not sleep. Like it's vital. Like, oh my gosh, it would be the worst because basically I would try and not take them every night. And then I wouldn't fall asleep for hours and hours and hours and anxious. Everyone's asleep. It's 3 a.m. I have to get up in 4 hours for work. Literally the worst. And then I would take them and I would hate myself for it because in my back of my mind I was like, you're going to get addicted. It's just going to make things worse. And then I would wake up extremely exhausted, have to go to work, fight for my life,
oh my gosh,
and do it all over again. As soon as I got home from work, I would be anxious all evening. Yeah, it was literally like so hard.
Yeah, I can't relate.
Mentally more than
I'm a nappy girl.
Yeah, because I was getting sleep then eventually because I was taking these pills, even though I hated myself for it.
Yeah. But sleep was bad.
Was the mental state that was legit the hardest thing ever. And so that was in the background of the entire year. Literally up to my wedding day. I was stressed going to I was thinking about my honeymoon and I was anxious because I was like, well, basically I started to take weed edibles. Low dose. Nothing crazy. Just enough to make me tired. So that actually helped, and I was able to stop taking the hardcore sleeping pills like religiously. Instead, I would take edibles every night, which helped. But then on my honeymoon, I couldn't bring them because we were like going to a different country, and I just didn't.
She would have been a smuggler.
Yeah, well, I didn't know if you're allowed to bring them on planes.
I don't know.
I had no idea
because it's like medication.
So I was like, I'm just not going to risk it. But anyway, literally up to my wedding day, I was still dealing with it, which was rough.
Did you sleep the night before your wedding?
I don't remember, to be honest. No, I was taking pills.
Yeah, I think
I had a few sleeping pills left, and I took those over the time. But it was rough.
Can you even imagine that? Like I sometimes don't get sleep, but it's usually like I don't sleep one night, and then the next night I'm conked.
Yeah, see, that has happened to me in the past, like I said. But I don't know. This time, just
the anxiety.
It was anxiety that just gripped me for some reason, and just was this vicious cycle that I could not break. Awful. Like genuinely the worst time of it was like January, February, because it was just starting and I was just in the trenches mentally. We had to go to Ohio with Joel's family for a wedding, and this was like the end of January, and I was trying to not take the sleeping pills because I was so anxious about that. And I was in a house with all of his family, and was awake till 4 or 5 in the morning,
Oh my
trying
gosh.
to not go crazy.
So brutal.
I was trying to not wake everyone up, but like I can't just lay in my bed because I would go crazy. Like
Yeah.
it was literally like hell.
So awful.
And then I would have to be happy and, you know, fun all day the next day because we were busy the entire time. Like we
Right.
went and did karaoke for like her night before the wedding. Like it was Joel's cousin. And I was just sitting there like literally a zombie trying to pretend I was having fun and not look like I was just a party pooper.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
so hard.
So awful.
That was like one of the worst times. But then it did get better when I was like having the edibles and it was working because it alleviated my like anxiety about the sleeping pills.
Yeah.
And that was working.
Yeah.
And then
It's more of a natural, like,
yeah, I didn't feel as
makes you
bad about
sleepier.
it
Yeah.
for some reason. I don't know. It's still not good for you technically to like
Yeah.
use that for sleep, but I was like, I'll take what I can get.
honestly, at that
But
point,
now
I get it.
where we're at, actually on my honeymoon, I didn't have anything. I had a few sleeping pills left, but like my prescription was over.
Mm.
I was now moved to a different doctor. So, and I didn't want to refill a prescription. Like I didn't want them anymore. And so I was like, only had a couple pills, nothing else.
Crazy.
And like 2 weeks on vacation. And I was like, I guess this is where I'm just going to try and
No,
cold
see.
turkey and see how it goes. Legit, the first night we were there, I slept like a baby the entire night for the first time in like 6 months without taking any sleep aid.
I feel like there's another reason why she slept good.
No.
On take.
No. Well, I don't know, like the stress of the wedding being over, no responsibilities. I'm on vacation.
It's like-
I could sleep all day the next day if I wanted to.
Some would say it's a
just, like,
release, if you will.
Stop. It just like alleviated all the stress.
I'm just kidding.
And then coming back to work, I and settling in with Joel and whatever, like it was a lot better than I thought it was
Yeah.
gonna be. So, and now where we're at is I'm actually taking more of a natural sleep aid thing from my doctor. That I actually tried back in like the start of all this because my old doctor also thought it would be good to try because it's less of a harsh sleeping pill. It's
Yeah.
like it just makes you loopy and really tired, basically like an edible. It feels exactly the same. And
I wanna try it.
back then it didn't work because my anxiety would override that pill. Like it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. But now that you're more at
But
peace.
now that I'm more at peace, it works.
That's crazy how your
And
mind can do that.
It works every night, and I just like drift off to sleep, no anxiety anymore.
That's
So
nice.
eventually, I'm hoping that like I won't have to take it.
And there's no like
and
negative side effects to that one, really?
No, like if I don't get a long enough sleep, I'll feel kind of like nauseous and sickish, kind of a little bit the next day, or have like a headache because you're supposed to get like
Yeah.
7 to 8 hours when you take that pill.
Oh.
So yeah, if I don't get 7 to 8 hours of sleep, which I don't always do, then I feel like I feel the effects the next day,
Can
but
you
nothing
take that?
crazy.
Like if you are pregnant, can you take that?
That I don't think so.
So that'll be tough.
When that, that's why
Like
I'm
when
like,
that happens. Not that she's gonna be pregnant
no,
soon, but
no, not
in the future.
Yeah, but that's why like eventually I want to get to a point where like I don't need to take anything anymore and
Yeah.
I'm just normal again, which I think will come because I'm not anxious about it anymore.
Yeah.
I used to think about sleeping
24/7.
like all hours of the day. It would plague my mind.
Ugh.
And then I would struggle mentally with like even just the fact that like I was trying to plan my wedding and do all of these events leading up to the
Yeah.
wedding, and try and be happy when I
Ugh.
felt like a zombie.
The
I felt
stress
numb.
of,
I
like,
hated life. I
feeling
was
like you should be
depressed.
enjoying a season and you physically
Yeah, that
can't
was the
is
worst
so hard.
mental like turmoil I was in because I was like, this is like I will never have this time of my life again. All these events, my
Yeah.
Buck and Doe, the Bachelorette, like everything, wedding planning in general. Like I dreamed
Right.
of that season of my life and prayed for it for so long.
So
Like
hard.
I like have been a hopeless romantic my whole life.
Yeah.
I wanted to get married. Like that was my number one dream.
Yeah.
And I was here. I had it, and I couldn't even enjoy it because I was so depressed and anxious and a zombie the entire year.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it sucked.
It does. Yeah, like I was so sad for you. Like at the same time, I'm like it's as much as like you want to enjoy all those events and it's sad. It's like it's also it's just
Yeah.
life.
But the nice thing is, like, I was reflecting on the year a bit, like with like the new year and everything, and I was thinking back about how I actually like when I think about the year. Yes, that's like a huge part of it, obviously, but I still think of all the happy things that I did
Wow.
with like happiness. Like they weren't ruined. That was my fear.
Wow.
That all of these things were going to be completely like
Just overshadowed
tainted by this struggle.
Yeah.
But I don't think of that. Like I think of like all the different things that were so fun, and all I think of is like the fun moments of those times.
Good.
Not the fact that like on my bachelorette I couldn't sleep.
I know, because I was always thinking,
I don't think of that
every time, because I planned all of Reagan's events and stuff for the wedding. That's all I thought about was, oh, I really hope she can, because I didn't care about anyone coming to the events. Like, sorry if you came. I only cared about like Reagan actually enjoying it.
Aww.
And because that's why I did it.
Yeah, no, I know.
And so all I could think about, even at your bachelorette, I'm like, oh, I hope she's enjoying it, even though she's going through it. Oh, I hope she's enjoying this, the buck and dough, even though she's going through it. Like,
and I did.
So that makes me happy.
In the moment, I did. I did enjoy all those things. It wasn't
it.
fake. Like, I still had fun. It's just like, I would still have little moments of anxiety, like my stomach would churn a little bit in the evening because I'd be like, I really hope I sleep tonight, and I would try and not think about it, but it was hard. And I mean, Joel, like, we really did like go through the sickness and health before even saying I do, and
the whole year was really you still gonna stay?
Yeah, no, he was a trooper, honestly, because the amount of times I would call him at like 4 a.m, crying to him,
should we talk about
the panic attacks? I often had panic attacks.
Should we talk about the mental breakdown when you lost your wedding ring?
Oh yeah, that was funny. I thought I lost my engagement ring.
Yeah, your engagement ring.
And because I set it down after the shower, and then I forgot to put it back on, and then I went to go put it on the next morning, like for work, being like, oh, I forgot to put it on last night, and it wasn't there. It wasn't in the spot I left it. I'm searching everywhere. We have like a drain where it could have went down. I was like stressing, and then it turns out that my sister grabbed her jewelry that she had taken off when she took a shower and took my ring with her, not realizing, and it was just up in her jewelry.
Oh
so
my gosh.
It wasn't even.
I'll never forget that. She's like literally losing.
It kind of made me a psycho.
Yeah, like you were a little psycho, and it was so funny. I just woke up. I'm like in my PJs, like just like, when you just wake up and come in, every time I come into the bathroom in the light, I'm like, ugh. I was literally like that, and you're like, Libby, my engagement ring is gone. And I'm sitting peeing, and I'm like, let me just wake up for a sec. Let me process what's happening. I'm like, maybe like it's like I'm like trying to help you in any way. Like, no, it's not here.
Yeah, it was crazy.
She's like a full-on mental breakdown.
Oh yeah, I was not mentally sound at all that entire year, but
yeah, it was so brutal.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard on like me and Joel's relationship too.
Oh yeah,
he was always so patient and like understanding. He was never.
Who were we talking about?
Upset with me about it, which was just so.
We were just talking about how patient. Like Joel is such a patient soul.
He is. He needs to be married to me.
Yeah,
so.
facts.
He got the true taste.
Yeah, he really did.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't know if I would want to marry me after that. Like,
honestly, our "Good Luck JoJo" rap song at your wedding, it should have been the other way around.
Yeah,
like.
Oh wait, no, that made sense.
Yeah, that made sense. Never mind. For some reason, I thought we were making fun of JoJo in it. We weren't. We were making fun of you. I forgot.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah,
which was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that was the main thing of the year. What?
I'm just laughing at myself.
Oh. Yeah, that was a huge thing of the year. But in amidst that entire year-long struggle, we did so much stuff.
We did so much fun stuff,
which was so fun for the wedding.
Yeah.
Like,
I will say though, before we get into that.
Oh yeah.
The sleeping thing, like I know we're going to talk about the Bachelorette, but that night at the Bachelorette when you couldn't sleep, I realized how much of like not empath, because I hate, that's so cringy when people are like, I'm an empath. But like, I sleep like a baby, but I knew that you were up and anxious, and so I think I like grappled a hold of the anxiety too. I'm like, I can't sleep either. And we couldn't sleep.
No, I know.
Both of us were just laying awake that whole night, which was fine. Like we still had fun. But it's just so funny how if someone else is feeling away, I'm right there with them.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
It was
except you weren't most of the rest of the year.
No,
she was sound asleep in her room.
Just that one night. Just that one night, I experienced it, and I felt so bad for you.
I never wanted to wake anyone up because I knew how rough it is to be awake, and like even like my mom, like she already like deals with like insomnia sometimes. So like I would just fight it alone. Other than I would call Joel sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be a perfect person to wake up for quick support because I can fall right back asleep. So if I always said, if you really need me to stay up with you, I'll literally stay up with you.
It was just
some nights, like
I would sometimes go a little crazy in this, like almost to the point of like having a panic attack. And I would just need to talk to someone. Like, I just needed to be calmed down.
I've had nights like that where you just kind of want someone awake with you because you feel, and I can't imagine that every night.
Yeah. It's just so lonely when it's a quiet house. Yes. Everyone's asleep. And you want to be asleep more than anything, and you can't sleep, and you're anxious already because of it. Like,
and you go through everything. You try. I always like if I can't sleep one night, I'm like gaslighting myself and being like, "You're so lucky to be in bed. Like, you just go to sleep."
Actually, like,
I do that all the time when I can't.
I learned a lot of stuff about sleeping, obviously, because I tried everything under the sun.
Yeah.
And apparently, what you're supposed to do if you ever deal with insomnia, don't lay in your bed.
Just count sheep.
After you give it about 20 minutes to fall asleep. Because the average person should be able to fall asleep within 10 to 15 minutes.
Right.
So if it's been 20 minutes and you're not asleep, yeah, exactly. If it's been a while, like 20 minutes and you're not asleep, you're supposed to actually get up out of your bed and actually like leave your room. Go down to like your living room or somewhere.
Wow.
And sit and like do something relaxing, like read a book, or if you like to like knit or something.
Oh.
And don't like watch TV or do anything on your phone. But like do something that's like a quiet,
engaging task.
Yeah, that like kind of like reading is really good because it like
it stimulates your subconscious, kind of.
It stimulates your brain where like you're distracted about the fact that you're not sleeping, but it makes you tired, especially when it's like late.
Because really, what makes you fall asleep is you're not thinking about the fact that you're trying to fall asleep. You're thinking about anything,
something else, like
anything else.
Like you really don't think about falling asleep, you just do it. And so when you can't fall asleep and you're thinking about, wait, how do I even fall asleep on a normal day? Like, I don't understand.
I think we're gonna make people overthink after this.
I know.
You're fine, just get
bed. Legit, don't maybe listen to this before you go to sleep.
Yeah, because sometimes you'd make me overthink. I'm like, should I be like,
I know, it's like a weird mental loop. Sorry,
no, you're good. I just said I would have similar, like I would have those nights where I would like think about you not
sometimes
sleeping.
If I would talk to her right before going to sleep,
it would psych me out.
Yeah, I know. It's so weird because another thing that like one of the reasons I couldn't sleep was I would have like brain loops, and I actually went to brain therapy because of it. Like he'd put things on my head.
I remember that.
And it's called lens therapy. Anyway,
oh wait, I did that.
I tried absolutely everything.
Yep.
And basically my brain would like loop, and I think it's called an earworm. So basically it can be multiple things. For me, it's usually a song lyric, not the whole song, just one part of the song that just plays on a loop in my brain and makes me want to go crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually the worst.
Like she'll just be sleeping and all of a sudden it's like, draw the cat eyes sharp and
tequila legit. Over and over. And I can't get it out of my head.
It's probably Taylor Swift a lot, eh?
It is. It actually was. I had to stop listening to
because she puts narcotics in her songs. That's why you're always singing along.
I actually had to stop listening to any kind of secular music.
Yeah,
which we really all should. Even worship music would sometimes do it
for a cleanse.
Sometimes I would just not listen to music like at all. Like try not to for like a while. Like even on my drive to work, I would listen to a podcast instead because music just really loops in my brain. Even like throughout the day, I'll have those moments.
Yeah,
where
me too.
Like, oh, I've just been singing the same lyric over and over again in my head.
Same.
Yeah, it's apparently a way your brain comforts itself. So if you're anxious and stressed,
that makes sense.
Your brain will loop on something because it's like a form of comfort. Isn't that weird?
That's
I learned a lot. I learned a lot. Yeah,
that's wild.
So, yeah, that was happening. January, February, March, April were like
May,
the worst.
July.
No, yeah, but yeah, that was happening. But then I had like the first event, which wasn't actually to do with my wedding. It was going to Nashville for Reese's birthday.
Oh, yes. I didn't go. I wasn't invited.
Yeah, I know.
But so like, why am I here?
Well, I was just going to say, just a small little recap of it. It was really fun, but it was the first thing I like had to do where I was very nervous of how the sleep thing was going to go. Cause most of the time I'd be like at home. Obviously I didn't really have anything going on before then. And I was so nervous and I had to take sleeping pills the entire time because I was like not in my own bed. I was sleeping with someone. It was like constant busyness, go all day.
Who was your bed buddy? Reese?
Adrian.
Yeah. That's a nice bed
Which was
buddy.
good, yeah. No, yeah. And so, but then I would like legit, those sleeping pills hit. Like I would, like I'm the type of person where I can't really fall asleep if people are talking or if like a light is on. Like I really need quiet,
which
darkness.
Shocks me because
now I'm not like that actually.
Oh, really?
But yeah, because
Joel is gaming.
No. I was gonna say one way I remedied my sleeping issue, like a little routine I had when I was, because with the brain looping, I needed something else to like make my brain not loop. So I would fall asleep to a show. My show of choice was Bridgerton. I don't know why. I had to have a show that didn't have an intro because once the next episode would play, it would be like, so no one told you life was gonna be this way, and it would just jolt me awake.
Or the classic like HBO.
Yeah, like any
Sex and the City bum 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 bum.
Any like intro,
so loud.
I couldn't do it. So Bridgerton doesn't really have a like
the Sex and the City intro is such a jump scare.
No, I know.
Like it's like, it scares me even when I'm awake. I forget about it.
Yeah. So anyway, that was an aside. But yeah, I had to take sleeping pills the whole time, and it was hard. But I had lots of fun. The days are still fun. I had so much fun in Nashville.
It's just the nights that are hell.
Yeah, we need to stop talking. I feel like
I think it's been 30 minutes.
You didn't sleep. We get it.
We're like, do you know it's been?
Sorry, it was just literally my entire year. So every single one of these events.
This is all we have to talk about. This is all we did this year was wallow in self pity.
No,
I'm kidding.
I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nashville was fun. Libby was jealous, but she was not legal in the States, so there was really no point in her coming because we were going to be going to bars, so she would be left at home at the hotel if she came.
Reese did say that, and I actually said, you know what, that sounds great. Like, you have fun in the day.
Libby just wants to be a part of it.
I get such
FOMO. I know.
Like, remember when you and Reese went to Florida, and I literally didn't talk to you that one drive because I was so upset.
No, and Libby sent me a snap. I have it saved. She somehow took a photo of herself laying in bed like she's.
You want to know how I did it?
I
put my phone in between my feet, and I went like this. They said me dead in a coffin because you guys left me to go to Florida.
Oh, the FOMO. Yeah, did you have hardcore FOMO when we were there?
Oh my gosh, yes, because you did 2 trips. You did Vegas and then you did Florida.
No, I was talking about Nashville.
Oh yeah,
but yeah, that was fun too.
Nashville wasn't as bad. I was out of my this year. I was out of my
Oh yeah, she's a changed girl.
Yeah, I'm not as codependent.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's been off social media. Yeah, she's having a cleanse.
Yeah,
she's different.
She's growing.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Nashville was fun. We don't have to get into it very much. Just the typical stuff.
Anytime I think of your Nashville trip, I think of the banana coffee you had. That you raved about.
Yeah, we went to like the cute part of Nashville. I forget what it's called, but it has like cute restaurants and some vintage stores and like little shopping.
Is Nashville like a strip?
Yeah, like the main strip is like all the bars, like all the country music bars and whatever. But then we went to this place that was like a daytime little thing. I forget what it's called. People will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, there was this coffee shop that literally had the best coffee. It was like a banana chocolate something, which you'd think would be weird in coffee, but it was absolutely amazing. And Reese and Adrian got a different coffee, and theirs was amazing too. Like if I go back to Nashville, I am hitting up that coffee shop 100%.
Same.
I think it's probably the best iced coffee latte I've ever had in my life. Yeah. It was so good.
I need to try more food. I don't try food.
Like you don't try like unique
like
little
new
spots.
Stuff. Yeah,
ever. No, I know. I want to try more like.
I'm so scared of food
cute
poisoning
cafes
now.
in London. Why?
I don't know. Like I just feel like when you try like funky things, like you don't know. Like if
I
tried
like a hole in the wall
place, octopus tentacles. Like I don't know. Like what if I like was allergic to the skin or it doesn't sit right, and I'm just. Yeah. I'm a hypochondriac.
Yeah. She doesn't like throwing up.
No, I don't. Not at all.
Yeah. Oh, that was one thing with the start of this.
No, we can't talk about it.
About a week into me not sleeping, I got the worst, like, 24-hour flu I've ever had in my life.
Don't talk about it.
Oh, my gosh. And the worst part was I was at Joel's house.
This is where my anxiety comes in.
I think I was staying over because I was staying over in London because I worked in London. Joel lived in London. And, so I'd hang out with him after work and then stay in London, stay over, and then go to work. It just made way more sense than me driving home just to drive back in the morning. Made no sense. So anyway, I was staying at his house already, and then I got sick, and I was like, well, I'm not driving home now. So I was fighting for my life, not even at my own home.
Oh.
And it was like the most intense stomach pain. And then eventually it'd get so bad that I was literally laying on the floor, like writhing in pain. And then all of a sudden, I would have to go throw up. And it was like the most violent, I've never had that bad of sickness in my life.
Absolutely
and then
not.
I'd be like, oh, relief, finally.
No.
And then it would restart. It would like slowly build. About 30 minutes later, again, I'm in the most intense pain, throw up.
Absolutely
this lasted
not.
for like 4 or 5 hours straight. And then all of a sudden, it was like everything calmed down and I was fine. It was like the most quick, violent sickness
I never ever
had. And I hadn't slept. So it was just, it was awful. It was really bad. But anyway, that was a side note because we talked about throw up. But
it's so scary. I hate
Anyway, if you've had that sickness, it's rough.
Joel
actually had it like, or something similar, I don't know if it's the same thing, where it was only like a 12-hour span probably, and he was here.
See, I'm terrified of that. Rough. I'm literally terrified of that, but I've never ever gotten the stomach flu. No, I think that's what it is. I'm so scared of it. I had it once as a little kid.
Ever thrown up?
Literally last my throat, I was probably 7. And I had the stomach flu for like 2 weeks, and I puked in every place in our home, and Mom hated me for it. And that's where the childhood trauma comes in. But ever since then, I've been terrified of being sick.
I know.
But I've never been sick, so now it's like I almost
need to be sick, so you realize it's not so scary.
Yeah, I need like a redemption where someone comes close to me and comforts me while I'm sick, and I think that would heal something inward.
That's cute.
And then I would probably not be scared of it because it's not that big of a deal. I have to literally tell myself.
That's not fun though.
Like when you guys were sick,
no one likes throwing up.
Because not only was Reagan sick at that time, it was Brielle, it was our little foster kids, it was Eden.
I got it from them.
Literally everyone got it but me, and that is the most scary thing to me because I'm
just
literally going to school
waiting for the moment.
I was going to work waiting for it to hit me, and like every time someone would be like, "Oh yeah, I got it too," I start like overthinking. I'm like, that's where my anxiety comes in. Okay.
Yeah,
oh my gosh, it's brutal.
Yeah,
it's so scary. And I literally have to tell myself, like, it's okay. Like, everyone gets sick. I'll like watch a show for exposure and be like, that person threw up. They're fine. It's so interesting.
That's actually crazy. Like, you literally have a phobia of throwing up.
It's that bad.
Is that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a metaphobia.
Yeah.
I don't really say that I have that because I think it's cringe, but
I feel like you definitely do though.
But I do. But I think it stems from that childhood experience of being sick for 2 weeks.
Crazy.
It definitely is from
wild.
That.
You need to talk about that in therapy.
I know.
Have you?
I don't go to therapy.
I thought you did for a little bit.
I had one session. Oh. And then I went, this is not for me. I don't like talking about myself. I think therapy's great, but I feel like you can just wallow in yourself too much with therapy. Whereas
but
really
we
just all need
you
Jesus.
did the brain therapy. Yeah, that's true.
I did the lens thing, and I honestly liked it. I liked the results of it.
When I did the lens thing during this whole thing, which is basically it monitors like your brain activity and then tries to pinpoint areas where you're like hyper functioning or under functioning, like in your neurons. It's super interesting.
So cool.
And then it tries to correct it to make your neuro like transmission more stable, I guess. Like, I don't know how else to. So anyway, he does like a mapping of your brain first, and mine was off the charts with hyperactivity. Like my brain is basically just on overdrive. I
think
constantly.
Mine was similar, maybe not as bad, but
whereas like
similar.
My sister Reese, she did that as well. Does this well? Oh my gosh, spit it out.
She's glitching.
She did this she did this as well, and hers was the opposite. Hers was very under functioning and like shutdown mode, which is so interesting.
Yeah.
My reaction to trauma and like anxiety and whatever is crazy. And hers is like shut down.
Mine was something to do with like just being on high
alert. Which is why he was like, it makes sense your brain loops while you're trying to sleep because your brain is literally
doesn't want to stop.
Yeah.
That's how mine was. Like my job was so chill, but he saw that it was just like I was always anxious. I always had like a high energy thing. And so what I said was like, well, coming in here, actually, that's my goal is to just be more like calm and at peace. I'm like, wouldn't you say I am way more?
Yeah, you are. You're less just of an anxious,
high energy. Yeah. I'm just way more like, I wanted to be more like this.
She's changed girl. Like
she's changed. She's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I should just do a clip of us doing that.
No, legit. So then, what were you doing in this time? Because we haven't talked about you at all.
Basically just praying for you.
Yeah. Well, like, what happened in your year? You worked. When did you start working at the laundromat?
I started working in November of 2024.
Okay, so she was working there last time we podcasted a year ago.
Yes, we did. Yeah, freshly though. I think I was fresh.
Did you mention it at all? I don't know.
Wait. It was in 2025 that we did it. Yeah. So I started in 2024 of November. So I was just working there for a few months, which felt like forever.
Sorry, my nose is really itchy.
Pick
I'm
it.
not picking.
She's picking her boogie.
It's just really itchy.
Yeah, I started working there, and it's honestly the most relaxed. It was the most relaxed job for so long. And then I went to Goderich.
That happened this year,
January. Yeah, I think I was in Goderich at our last podcast. And then I came back to Exeter, and then I helped open the cafe.
Yeah. So that was her. You did a pretty quiet year.
I did.
You're off school.
Yep.
And
it was really chill. Basically, my whole year revolved around the events for your wedding, which was so nice. So that is such a blessing.
So it's not just all of it.
No,
it was a big part of your year.
Yeah. No, it definitely was.
Yeah. Because the first big event was the Buck and Dough, right?
Yeah.
Technically?
Yep.
Yeah. So that was in July.
Yeah, because the Buck and Dough was before the bridal shower. Yeah.
It's so interesting because I remember, like, one thing when I think about the Buck and Dough is that I remember thinking when I was going through this in, like, May, June, I kept thinking, like, please let this be over before the Buck and Dough. I don't know why that was, like, a marker in my mind. Yeah, I just wanted, because it was the first wedding event. Yeah. And it was like, I really don't want to still be going through this once the wedding stuff starts.
Oh my gosh, I totally get that.
And lo and behold, I was right up to my wedding. But anyway, we already said that.
Brutal.
No more chit-chatting on the sleep thing.
Yeah, it's over. It's done with.
Yeah. So the Buck and Dough was really fun.
We did
like a backyard style Buck and Dough because most of our friends aren't drinkers. There's no point in doing the classic Huron County drink and party type vibe. So that
just sounds so stressful to me. Being like, as someone who is running the event, I'm like, I can't deal with that.
I was nervous.
It's already stressful enough.
Yeah. I was like, for some reason, I was so nervous about that event specifically. I think because you're inviting a bunch of people and you want them to have fun.
Close to. You're like, some people you're not as close with.
And you just want them to have fun and think it's a fun event. And I was nervous that, like, people weren't gonna have fun. I don't know why.
Yeah, we're always like that though. I get that.
I think too much. I care too much about other people's, like, impressions on things.
Yeah, I get
way too much.
Oh, I was so nervous for it.
Yeah, because we also invest a lot of money, so I was nervous that, like, we wouldn't get a return on it because either people wouldn't come or, I don't know, people wouldn't enjoy the things that we were planning as much as we were hoping, and therefore, like, not give any money.
We didn't spend, like,
no, it wasn't like a crazy
for what it was too. Like, who was talking to me? Lori thought, she was like, "What was this? Like, how expensive?" Like, she was thinking like $2,000. I'm like, no.
No,
like,
we didn't invest
like under $1,000.
We were trying to do, like, not invest too much and just do, like, low cost little things to make our money back. That's all I wanted. And it was mainly, I just wanted a Buck and Dough to add another celebration.
Yeah.
Because there were certain people that couldn't come to the wedding because we could invite 100 people. So yeah, I wanted to be able to celebrate with other people and just have a fun little event. So that was the main goal, and obviously you still have to invest money to make that happen. Yeah. So all I really wanted was to make our money back. That was all. And we ended up, like, making lots over, and we're so blessed, which was great. It was
amazing.
But that's not even, like, I don't even care about that. It was so, well, actually, the Buck and Dough money was what we used to furnish our, like, entire apartment. So
it's the couch we're sitting on right now.
Legit.
That's the Buck and Dough.
Because Joel was moving in, like, 2 weeks after we did the Buck and Dough. So it was, like, perfect timing.
It was.
And he had no furniture. So we used all that money to buy furniture. So it was actually very helpful.
It was so fun.
If we didn't do that, we would have had to, like...
I think we wouldn't have made that much if we didn't do the dunk tank, too.
Yeah. So the main event was a dunk tank, which was really, really fun.
I randomly had, like, this epiphany. I was like, what if we did, like...
which you scheduling that was such...
I know.
Like, it was so hard to find a dunk tank that was, like, affordable.
I don't know why. I just had this... I was like, how long has it been since we've... Like, as people have, like, actually used a dunk tank?
Well, dunk tanks are such a thing at school, like high school events. They would always have a dunk tank.
Yeah, and it was always a hit.
And that was the last time I'd ever seen one.
And my idea was, like, people were going to vote bride or groom to get dunked. But then I was like, how, like, we're not really making that much money off it then. Because they're just like, I mean, it is cool because people are betting a lot of money.
Yeah.
But then I was thinking, like, it'd be nice to be using it all day.
Yeah.
Because we paid a lot of money for it. Yeah. So then we had a schedule of dunking the whole bridal party. So I had like a little schedule of who's going in the dunk tank when. Yeah. Which all this was just so fun to plan.
It was.
Like, I had so much fun. My job was so chill. So my days consisted of going to work and planning the Buck and Dough. Going to work and then planning the bridal shower. Like, it was so fun.
That was a blessing that you had that job.
It was. Sure. It was for that a blessing in disguise. Because I was like, oh, this is so boring. I've been here for so long.
But then you had a year that required
Yeah.
so much
Well,
planning.
also think about it, I was so upset that the cafe wasn't like, come on, like, let's get back to
you
it.
wouldn't have been able to.
If I was in this season right now with the cafe and the busyness,
I
would not have any wedding events.
Because I, like, got to, like, what's the word? Get such detailed, intentional things for, like, my wedding, like, for the Beck and Doe, for the bachelorette, the bridal like, Libby did so good at planning everything because you had so much time. Like, it was not rushed. Like, it was so intentional, and every little detail, like, yeah, you're really good at, like, did you think you had such good planning and organization type skills?
I never saw this in me. No, I never saw this in me because it's just not really my personality. I'm very much a follower. Yeah. And I go with the flow, but I was able to, like, take responsibility this year of all these events. You're really good at planning things. I know. Like, maybe I'll be an event planner.
Yeah, maybe.
We're gonna stitch this in a few years when I'm an event planner.
Yeah, exactly. She's actually thinking about possibly going that route for
It'd be
career.
So fun. Because I love planning.
Actually have an app for it.
You should have seen really good. Christmas morning. Brielle gets a literal calendar for her present, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, Kay, these calendars are so fun because you can plan them out. You get to, like, do it, like, every day because they're just
like, she doesn't know how to use a calendar.
I love planning.
Revolutionary stuff.
I love planning that much. Okay.
No, yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, and for the Beck and Doe, the tally for, like, the bride and groom was to get pie in the face, which was super fun. That made us a lot of money too.
Yeah, it did. We had, like, a thing where you had to give pie insurance, which basically was $5 right when you got in. It was kind of like your door ticket in a sense.
Yeah.
To not get pie in the or to not get put in the draw for the pie in the face.
Yeah.
So if you didn't really care and
it was kind of ruthless,
you want the roulette, you could not give the money and be put in the draw.
Yeah.
Or you could give the money and then be safe. Yeah. So I think we had, like, 2 draws of, like, people that were there.
Yeah. So it was 4 people total got pied.
Yeah.
Which was Ken's. Who was it? Wasn't it Dan?
No. Michaela.
Oh yeah.
Got it.
Both Michaela
Daryl
got it.
And Hallie's boyfriend.
Yeah, that was so random.
First time I met him. No, actually, I didn't meet him before, I think. But
it's so funny.
And he
was such a good trooper.
No,
he was such a trooper.
I know. Yeah, it was really fun.
I wanted a good balance in that. I obviously wanted people to pay the $5, but I was like, I need some people. Like, I kept all the wedding party in there.
Yeah. We needed,
which is why Michaela and Ken's probably got draw. Yeah. But it was so fun.
Yeah, and then we also had a cornhole tournament going on as well.
There were so many
which was buy-in, so that was fun. Yeah. It was super fun. Lots of little things. Food, barbecue.
Honestly, highly recommend doing the route of, like, a fun July evening with all your friends.
Yeah, it was so fun.
It was
and then
so
kids
fun.
Could be there. Like, because, like, our flower girl and what's the name? Ring bearer. Which he didn't bring any rings technically. He was just to be cute.
Yeah. He's so cute.
They could then be there. And, like, everyone's all the people's kids.
A whole group photo. It was awesome. Yeah. The music. It was just a fun summer night.
It was
really beautiful.
Fun. So that was a good event. That was and it was a hit for sure. I loved it. So fun. And then the next month was the show. There was basically something every month from July on. Which was really fun. Like, you were I
was working double time. I was working double time.
Genuinely.
I know. It was so fun.
The shower, it was so cute. You want to, like,
oh my gosh, it was so fun. Well, I came up with the idea because Reagan loves butterflies. So I came up with the idea. I mean, I didn't really come up with it. I think I saw on the internet, on, like, Pinterest maybe, but it was a different name. It was like to a lifetime full of butterflies.
That is what you had.
I thought it was He Gives Me Butterflies.
No, I think on Pinterest
it was He Gives Me Butterflies.
And you came up with
to a lifetime
of butterflies, which is so cute.
Reagan loves butterflies, which is so
with a tattoo.
Yeah. So then that's what the theme was, which is beautiful. Like, we did it. I mean, we did it at a kind of a cheap haul because I was like, where else do we do it?
It was perfect though.
It was so great. We decked it out really nice. Yeah. And it was just right down the roads from our house. So it was really easy to go and grab stuff if we needed. It was wonderful.
Because we forgot multiple things.
We did, yeah.
Classic Williams fashion.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
And we did, like, charcuterie boards.
It was so freaking cute.
It was so cute. We had Michaela, one of Reagan's bridesmaids and maid of honor. She did
Maid of
honor. I meant to say sister-in-law and bridesmaid. She did this like arch with like the butterflies or the flowers like hanging. It was so
you can see
cute.
Pictures of all these things if you go look at my Instagram.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, they're like, girl, you haven't posted for 2 years.
I don't even know what my Instagram handle is. I think it's Reagan.McNeely.
Mine's like
because I changed it
Rain
with my new.
We're so
name.
like cut from the same cloth.
Wait, why? Mine's not my middle name.
I know, but it's dot.
It used to be one time.
Dot something.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, so it was super cute.
It was so fun.
Got so blessed with so many gifts.
Yeah. We had lots of games.
So Joel could finally have cutlery because he was living here with absolutely nothing.
Bless his heart.
He was waiting for my shower to get all the household items.
I can't.
That was hilarious.
It was too good.
Yeah, it was really fun.
It was
such
so
cute
special.
games. Like my favorite game was she did this like little secret mission with Joel, and it was you asked him questions about me.
Yeah, I asked him questions. Like it was like a video, and did I tell you what the question is, and then you answered it, and then we saw if you got it right.
My first impression of it was that it was this game where Libby asked me a question about myself. I answer it for everyone. And then we watch a little clip of Joel getting asked the same question and answering it and seeing if our answers match.
Yeah.
And it was so cute. And you edited the video so cute.
It was funny.
Like, Joel and Libby together are hilarious. So there was funny little
he did well.
He did it was so cute.
He answered a lot of them correct. No, my favorite one was like, what is the favorite thing that Reagan's favorite thing that you wear? And he goes, like a good cut sock. Like a good length sock.
Yeah, it was so specific. But it's cute because I've told him that when he wears like his shorts in the summer and he needs like the right length of sock. Yeah. And this was like a little.
So he must have like
remembered remembered that.
So funny.
Yeah.
You can tell he was trying to think of like what a woman would say. Yeah. Like, because we would say like the right length sock.
Funny.
It's so funny.
Random. Yeah.
Oh,
he did a really good job.
It was fun.
Yeah, that's so cute. Like
so
such
cute.
a fun afternoon.
Yeah. It was so fun.
Yeah, and then The Bachelorette, which was
so good.
So fun. That was in August.
That was my favorite event, easily. Because I didn't have to impress as many people.
No, I liked that too the best. Because
so intimate and fun.
When you're like hosting so many people, I get in that like anxious where I'm like, I hope people are enjoying themselves. Yeah. Like, and when it's all about you, it adds on the pressure because you're like, they're here for me. What if they don't like it?
I know.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like I hate that.
I totally get that.
But yeah, the Bachelorette was just the girls, obviously, the wedding party, and my mom and aunt. It was so fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah.
We had the perfect balance too of fun and cute. That was what I wanted to do because Reagan, she loves a good time. She loves we love a goofy costume, but then we also love a cute breakfast or a cute little. So I made sure the first night we went crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
we got you have to start there. We got a cottage. Yeah. We rented an Airbnb cottage in Sauble Beach. We actually never went to the beach.
No, we never did.
Which I was thinking about.
We did. Actually, we did. On our last day, we walked on it.
No, we didn't. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
You're right.
Go to Sauble.
You're right. Okay, we did.
A little bit.
Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, we got a cute little Airbnb. It was so cute. It was like this little beachy house. It was huge.
Yeah, it was massive.
Reese did that because I am not good at that kind of stuff. Let's be real. And then it was really, really nice. The first night we did, we all dressed up as grandmas, which is so fun.
Which typically, I'm sure you've seen TikToks where like the group dresses up as like grandmas or like Pitbull is one that I've seen or like the Lorax. Something like funny costume, and typically you'll go out to a bar looking like that, but since like 3 of my bridesmaids are underage, we obviously couldn't do that, and that's not my vibe. No one in my
we wouldn't
family
would have
liked that.
Like the whole night with this whole granny costume. Reagan didn't know, by the way. This was a whole surprise.
I just showed up.
When she showed up, we got to the Airbnb. We all set up, made it cute. We had Lauren, who was her high school best friend, take her out into town to pick something up.
Yeah, we just did a few errands for the weekend.
Yeah, and so while she was gone, we set up everything, and then when she got there, we all were all on the deck dressed in our granny costumes. And the best part is our mom, she doesn't like buying things.
No,
so
she's such a frugal cheapskate.
I have to buy like a granny costume. Like, Mom, I'm sure we have like a wig around the house or like something. This girl, she's in the bathroom like, Mom, Reagan's about to come up the stairs. Like, she's coming to see our costume. Like, she's literally coming. Like, hurry. She comes out. This is my favorite video.
This is
my
the
phone.
First time you saw her.
We never saw her. So, Like, it was so funny.
You didn't know
she comes out. She's wearing a brown wig. The only wig she could find. It's like a short, like it's like a lesbian haircut wig. Like, it is so funny.
Karen little like.
It's like Kelly off of Dance Moms, like the short. It was so funny. She had these glasses, hot like red lipstick, and the cherry on top was she found balloons that we had set up around and stuffed her jumper
because some of them
full of balloons.
Oh no, you guys didn't have any like fat suit or anything like that.
No, we saved a fat suit for you.
Yeah, they gave me. So then I showed up. I see them all. It's hilarious.
It was so funny.
My mom just killed me.
We laughed about it for so long.
Yeah, we did. And then I had a costume waiting for me. Put it on, and then we just played games in our costumes, had dinner. It just made everything funny.
It was so funny. We're just eating dinner all in our granny costumes. And just like trying not to photos of us. So funny.
And then because my mom looked like a lesbian,
like a young hip grandma,
40-year-old. Yeah, we had to come up with names for everyone that like fit their costume.
That's what I mean. Like, you couldn't do that at a bar.
She was Kelly.
All these girls that are dressing up as grandmas, like, you don't have fun lingo because you can't hear because you're at a bar. Yeah. Like, it was so fun. We were able to like play around with it. Reagan was Rhonda.
Yeah,
Rhonda. Reese was Rita.
Yeah,
I think
you were Birdie because that's Birdie classic.
Birdie.
And we were talking with
a little
like I don't know why we thought that grannies have a like a
southern
country
accent.
southern accent, but you know,
like when Wallace. Yeah, every game we played, we would refer to each other
with our granny names.
It was so fun.
Oh, it was so hilarious. Fun. It was really fun. And then the next
Michaela was Mabel.
Yeah. Brielle was...
And Mom was Kelly. Like, that killed me. I don't know why. Mom's costume was so funny. Lauren was Lois.
Yep.
It was too good.
And then the next day, we...
Oh, wait.
Oh, no, that night, too. That night was jam-packed.
Yeah, we played so many games.
No, but then we did the Jeopardy that night, right?
Yep.
We did
the slideshow games.
Yeah, the slideshow games were so funny.
Highly recommend. If you are planning a bachelorette, you gotta do creative slideshow games where your bridesmaids can like put up answers. It is so fun. We did what was it? Roomy Zoomies. Where it was zoomed in pictures.
Oh yeah,
of all the groomsmen, and then some were zoomed in pictures of Joel. Like,
so we had to guess if it was the groom or one of the groomsmen.
And it was hard.
I actually didn't get very many right, which was funny.
Like, one was a buzz cut. So it was just like literally a buzz cut. And it was, Reagan knew that Joel had a buzz cut. That's why I did that. But it was actually his best friend, David.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that might have been Joel's buzz cut phase.
It wasn't.
Which didn't last very long.
And then we did, what did I call it? Swipe right. Swipe or run. Swipe right or run.
Yeah.
And it was basically all the bridesmaids. I made dating profiles, but they were all men.
Yeah, she changed us into men.
So we had to like decide swipe right or run. And then the person that got the most swipe rights would win. Of course, I think it was
so funny.
Eden?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No, it was me.
You were hot.
I was hot. I was so hot.
You and Eden were definitely the hottest.
Yeah. It was so fun. Eden had like a mullet. Like, she was so fine. Yeah. I never thought I'd be so attracted to Eden as a man. I was like, oh my gosh, there's this one photo of her like in the pool and her hair's like wet.
And it made her have like a bicep.
Yeah, it was so hot. Like, I was like, dang, country boy. Yeah, it was so good.
That was so fun. And then there was Jeopardy.
Yeah, we played
all questions, like different categories to do with like me and Joel, me.
Yeah. One of the categories was when Harry met Hangry.
And that was, what was that?
That was all about you and Joel. Like your dating relationship. Yeah.
And then there was
Joel, Reagan.
Yeah. Oh, there was a category just for Joel.
For each of, Joel, Reagan.
And then there was like lines from
movies, which was, I can't even remember.
But that was a fun one. And then there was just like pop culture type stuff to do with like relationships. Yeah. Whatever. It was so
like tea,
fun.
Tea. Celebrity.
Yeah.
Celebrity.
Oh, it was so fun.
It was so fun.
Yeah. And then the next day we went for brunch to like a cute little cafe in Sauble. It was very cute. It was something blue brunch.
Yeah, something blue brunch.
So they all wore blue and I wore white. So cute.
What was that place called?
It was like a wellness place.
Wellness. So Wellness Refinery.
Oh, it was literally called
that. Yeah. It was so cute.
So it had like good coffee and good food that's like healthy for you.
Yeah.
And really interesting like stuff.
Menu items.
Like I really liked it.
Yeah. And it was like good food. Like very tasty. I'd like the avocado toast and it was fire.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And then they surprised me that afternoon with taking me to our childhood summer cottage.
Yeah.
Like we went our entire lives we've gone to Chesley Lake every summer for like a family reunion where we like see more extended family. We all go for a week. But because that's where our grandparents met, our great grandparents.
It's very sentimental.
At that camp.
Yeah.
Because my great grandma was from the States and she would come and work there in the summer, and then she met my great grandpa who was Canadian.
Like we're in the Chesley Lake.
And it wasn't just the reason we went there and our extended family went there was because it wasn't just my great grandparents that met there. It was also her sister and her future husband. So then both lines of those families we're
literally in the Chesley Lake legacy book.
Yeah.
Like that's how much we've made an impact. Like we're like how long we've been there and how often we go.
It's so cool.
Like it's big.
Yeah. So that was such a surprise because we have had to stop going since like COVID-ish because they made like a new rule where you can't privately rent out cottages because we didn't have a cottage there, but my grandparents had family friends that had a cottage, so we would rent from them every year and they would give us a really good deal. But now like you basically have to pay like taxes to the government because the government just wants everything if you want to rent. So anyway, we haven't been able to go,
which has been so sad because it's
like
our favorite vacation
also,
over any other vacation.
Like even all of our other family and cousins and stuff, they don't really go as much anymore because as you get older and everyone has like different like we were all kids and all our cousins and stuff, and then once you get older and have university and marriages and whatever, it's just hard to go. It's sad, but that like that like time of our life is just kind of over.
It's so sad.
So they blindfolded me and took me there because
she hated
20 minutes away from Sauble.
She hates.
No, I didn't like the surprise.
Yeah, she was like,
I knew it had something to do with water because I was in my bathing suit and told to wear a bathing suit. So I was like, is it something to do with like on the lake? Like, are we going like boating? Was a thought I had.
Oh, really?
But I thought it would just be on. Like, I did not think about Chesley.
Yeah, I love that.
That was not on my radar, which is funny because I knew we were near there.
Well, our original plan was to just take you to Chesley and we were just gonna hang out and go swimming. Or no, our original plan was to go boating, and then that got scrapped because
it wasn't even gonna be Chesley.
They canceled. It wasn't gonna, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, well maybe like we could figure something else out with like maybe a different place we could get a boat. Nope, there was no place. And so then Reese had like a whole epiphany. She's like, Libby, what if we went to Chesley Lake? Our grandma, her boyfriend, has a boat. And I was like, and Reese was like, why don't we just ask him if we can go to Chesley and use his boat there?
Yeah.
Mind you, this guy has never taken out his boat like to go tubing or anything. So it was a whole kerfuffle.
It was in classic Williams fashion.
It was
kind of a shite show.
Kind of a shite show for a while. I was like, please start.
Yeah, the boat was having issues. But
oh, my heart
It works. We all got a round of tubing in, which I haven't gone tubing since being a kid. So that was really fun.
It was just very nostalgic, which is what I wanted because Reagan's a very nostalgic person.
Yeah. It was like the whole weekend had all the perfect mix of everything I love.
So fun.
Yeah, it was really fun. And then we went out for dinner to like we wanted to go to this cute place, but then they had a private event.
I was so sad. It was the June Motel restaurant,
which if you've heard of if you know anything about Sauble, it's like the cute Instagram worthy place in the town.
I was very sad. We'll have to go sometime when we're
definitely. Yeah. So we had to go like this other Italian place, and because that place was closed, this Italian place was so busy that we waited for our food for like 2 hours.
It
so
was
that
brutal.
was kind of crappy.
Yeah, we were all kind of tired.
We were all together.
Yeah,
but yeah, it was like the last night of like a busy weekend. So we were all tired,
conked, but
it was so
fun.
Watched a movie and left the next morning.
Yeah.
It was really fun though. It was so sweet. I loved it.
So much fun.
Loved it so much.
It was fire.
And then it was the wedding, right? That was the next thing.
Yeah.
After the Bachelorette.
Yeah, man.
The Bachelorette was like about a month before the wedding, and then it was wedding
mode.
So
it was like bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
bam.
and pretty much the entire time leading up to the wedding, I did everything myself, and then the last like 2 weeks, I was like, help.
She rallied the troops.
Yeah, it was freaking, and I decided to take on a DIY project a week before. Don't ask me why. I had this vision of wanting to have these like greenery and like white flowery, like magical fairy-esque type
great idea
ceiling things hanging down, and I saw it all over Pinterest and it fit my vibe so well. We had my venue was in a barn type setting, so there was rafters that I could hang them. I was like, it would be perfect.
Yeah.
But when I was looking into it, they're so expensive to like rent. Even I couldn't really even find ones that were rentable. I saw some on like Facebook Marketplace to buy, but they were freaking expensive.
Ugh.
In the end, I just bought them because I'm pretty sure I spent just as much money making them as.
That's sad to think about.
But they were really cute and like probably better than any of the ones I saw on Facebook Marketplace. So yeah, I ended up going ham and trying to do it because for some reason I was like, I kind of have everything else done. Why don't I just add another project a week before, you know? So, but I'm so glad I did. It made it was so beautiful. Magical. It made it so beautiful. They basically were like circles. I made it was out of hula hoops, pool noodles that I then spray painted like a nice green color so they didn't look ugly.
I'll never forget seeing
wrapped them in garland
with a tarp outside, spray painting these things in the pitch black. Yeah, I'm going. It looks so suspicious. I don't know what's happening out there.
Yeah, and I worked right up until the wedding, so yeah, it was a lot. But they looked so cute,
so worth it,
and made the picture so cute in the venue, and it was just so like magical and romantic.
It was
exactly the vibe I wanted.
Yeah,
and everything came together so beautifully. Like my vision just came to life. I loved my wedding and the decor and
it was great.
It was really cute.
It was so beautiful.
Yeah. And so I rallied the troops the last week. We tackled those things. Like mom,
when was it?
I'm so thankful. My mom just immediately she was like, all right,
what are we doing?
I'll help. And she was like a lifesaver making these things. Because I can have a vision and know how to execute it, but actually doing the physical work, sometimes it's hard for me. Like I'm not the most smart when it comes to like DIY. So good at that. But my mom is so good at it. So
she is.
Yeah, she helped me execute them perfectly.
If you need something done,
wrapping them, you have a picture.
Get mom.
Yeah, legit.
She's a lifesaver.
She's very practical.
She is.
Yep. And then I did get in a car accident and totaled my car about the Friday before the wedding. Not the Friday directly before, but like a week before.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was fun. The new car that we had just bought together. I was not hurt or anything. I was just like turning left at an intersection in London and someone went, and it was like one of those intersections where you can't really see that good because if someone's in the left turn lane on the other side, they're blocking that lane.
Yeah.
I hate that. It's the worst. So the light's going yellow.
It shouldn't be allowed to have that.
No, I know.
It's very dangerous.
Well, they're making it if they redo an intersection now, I always wondered why they make a really big gap between the left turn lane and the other lanes. And that's why I learned.
Oh, that does make sense.
Because it's dangerous.
Yeah.
So anyway, the person in front of me was turning left as well, and they were fully in the intersection, and I was like halfway in. So we both had to go, and as you know, in London, you're going. Like, you're not getting stuck at another light again. So, like, you book it.
Yeah.
So they go, meaning I'm like, oh, it must be clear because the light's yellow. Right. People must be stopped. So I just mosey on too, and someone was flying through it still, probably almost going through a red light, and they hit me. But they didn't hit the person in front of me, of course. Crazy. So, yeah, I wasn't hurt or anything. But the way it hit the car and, like, how it crunched the wheel and stuff, it was just, and it would have been insanely expensive to repair.
Not worth it.
More than the cost of the car, because we bought it used. So it wasn't like a super expensive car or anything, but crazy. Yeah, it was sad, and it was made more stress. Oh my gosh, I was an absolute mess that day. Just like, why would this happen when my wedding is a week away?
I know.
Yeah. So that was fun. So then we had to go, like, Joel was using my old car because he has like a 3-minute drive, and I was using our new car. So I had to take back my old car and be like, sorry, Joel, I have to get to work. And my old car is like such a beater. It's like, I've had since I was like 17.
She's still alive.
Yeah. She's loud. The exhaust is loud. Yeah. No AC.
Beatrice is hanging
out by the back doors don't open. The gas cap, she flew away.
We're gonna duct tape her gas cap
open now. Yeah, she's a mess. So I had to drive that piece of crap right up to the wedding. And then
it's the funniest girl.
Yeah, we did get a new car now, but we didn't have a car for like a month. Well, we had my car, but not a secondary car, and my car's not reliable, so it's not fun. But yeah. So that was fun, but
I've had my fair share of accidents this year.
Yeah, Libby's rear-ended 4 people. Wait, no, 3.
Get it right.
3 people this year, and her car's fine.
Yeah, she's still kicking. Antonio he's a dirty guy. I don't know.
Okay, you need to tell the story of your first.
First was just a tap. I tapped someone in the drive-thru.
Like, how do you rear-end someone in the drive-thru?
I was loading my points, and it's actually funny because I wasn't on my phone. Let's be real. Like I was just going from first window to the second window. I was just trying to get a junior chicken, and I like just was slightly overcompensated how far I needed to pull up, and I just lightly tapped the person in front of me, and she got out, and she was so sweet. Like she could have been so rude to me. Like she was
idiot.
Like, how did you
just drive?
Like we just tapped each other. Like what just happened? But she was like, "It's okay, sweetie. Like it happens." I'm like, "Thank you." And then the second time, I was in Goderich. I just left my shift. And I was talking on my phone, like videoing myself, but I was looking at the road. You can see in the video, I'm paying attention.
She has the video evidence.
I do. It's so bad. It's so bad. And I'm driving
because she was sending like a talking snap.
I had just been hit on at the gas station by this guy, and it was a big thing because he was just, it was an interesting interaction. And so I was talking about it to a friend, and I'm driving, and all of a sudden I'm like, you can see in the video, I'm just like, and blah 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 blah. Crap! I glanced down for 1 second with a little eye roll, and immediately I'm like, "Oh crap!"
I feel like we need to insert the video.
Honestly, we really should. It's so funny. Anyway, I pull over, and the guy was so sweet. But yeah, my car took more damage than he did. I have the indent of his trailer hitch.
Yeah, I think it was a truck with a trailer hitch, or I feel like it would have been.
It would have been worse
because it was
a hard hit.
In the video, the impact,
the tire screeched a little bit. I didn't show many people. Like if I show people that video, I love you, and I like trust you. Because I feel so embarrassed about it. Like, ew. Anyway, and then the third time, I literally was just distracted. There was a Tim Hortons that I go to every day under construction, and I just happened to glance over, like, no way, they're under construction, crap. And I was rear-ended someone again. Oh, and this guy made me feel so bad. He was like they're always young 20-year-olds. Well, that first lady was an older lady, and he was like, what happened? And I was like, I wasn't on my phone. I just got distracted, and then all of a sudden I hit you. And then he was like, okay, like, stay safe. And he like got back in his car. I'm like, okay, jerk. Like,
yeah, like, come on.
Anyway, it was funny.
Oh, it's so funny though. That video, I just die laughing at it every time.
The best part is it cuts off as I'm crap. Oh, I swear I'm not that bad of a driver. I just got pulled over yesterday too. Like,
she did.
It's so bad. I've gotten pulled
over.
You've
gotten like 3 warnings and never a ticket.
It's always a young, cute guy. They always take it easy on me. It helps if you cry too, and you're like, gosh. I don't know where my insurance is. Yeah.
Speaking of insurance, I don't even think my insurance went up from the accident, unless it's gonna go up like
because it was when technically your fault.
Yeah, it was technically my fault because if you're going, unless he went through a red light, but there was no way to prove that. Although it probably was because Buddy was booking it through to make the yellow, and when the first car in front of me went, it was already yellow. So by the time I was going, there's no way it wasn't red. So anyway, but they can't prove that.
Dang.
But I went and reported it, so maybe that helped, because if he didn't report it, then it's kind of like,
sus.
Why didn't you report it? Yeah. So Joel, like, he came, thankfully I just call him crying. I'm like, I don't know what to do. And he's like, well, pull over to like a safe spot and I'll come get you and help you. And thankfully he was able to leave work, and at that point, oh no, he did have my car still, because eventually he didn't have a car. He had to get like rides to work. Poor guy. But yeah, so he came and got me. We went and reported it, and then I was like obviously nothing happened after that. But
it's crazy.
Well, no, I had to put it through insurance, and they give you, like, because it was deemed like a total or whatever, a total loss. They give you money to buy a new car. So I thought that because I was at fault, that my insurance would go up a lot, but I don't think it has. It did go up because I moved to London, though, which is so annoying.
Oh.
Your address affects how much, because London is a city, and a big city, it went up, which makes sense, but not like accident worthy. So I'm hoping I'm in the clear, but we'll see. Anyway.
Crazy.
Yeah. And then what else do we have on our little list to catch you up? Oh, we have Skidmark.
Yeah.
Libby had some funny stories from working at the laundromat. Yeah. This one kills us.
I love it. We've really only talked about Reagan because her life is way more exciting than mine. But other than this story,
Skidmark
and rear-ending 3 people, that's my year.
And planning everything.
Yeah, no, that's true.
But please tell everyone, and this should be our last story. Okay?
Yeah,
we'll end it on this note.
Yeah,
this sums up the year.
Yeah, honestly, Skidmark. This year was a Skidmark in itself. But anyway, this guy comes. Okay, so at my job, I have to. We do a wash and fold service. So people bring in their clothes, we weigh them, and we wash them, dry them, fold them. And this guy, he's clearly a single lad who's probably over the age of 50. And he's asked me like, how does this, like, he was gonna come in and wash his own laundry originally, and then he's like, oh, you guys like, do you guys wash laundry? I'm like, yeah, like, we could take it for you. He gives me his clothes and I weigh it and I do all the things, and he goes, by the way, like, sorry about the stains or whatever. I'm like, oh, no worries, like, we got like stuff to get it out, I'll try my best. I didn't realize what the stains were, what he was exactly referring to. I figured, okay, like spaghetti sauce or pen ink or something. I didn't think he soiled every one of his pants. Okay. Like, this guy, I'm not even kidding you. Like, skid marks don't even cut it. It was, buddy wiped his ass with his jeans. Okay, like, all of them, every single pair of his jeans had a huge long streak of shite. And not to mention,
I don't think he wiped. I think he just dumped and pulled up his jeans.
And then picked his wedgie 100 times.
And then clearly was not wearing underwear.
Like, I don't understand it. It was 10 pair of his jeans easily. Like, most of this thing was jeans. And then,
so the worst part is, like, this is just his normal daily routine.
Like I don't, the confidence to drop it off to, like, kudos to the guy, because I would never.
Sorry about the stains.
Like, oh my gosh, I never expected that. Oh my gosh, and not to mention,
like, Buddy has no shame, and I'm here for it.
I work at like a place where people come in and do their own laundry, so I'm here with Skidmark jeans, spraying them, and I'm like, they're not mine. Like, I actually felt like I had to justify, these are not my shiny jeans.
Did they smell?
No, they didn't smell.
Okay,
and that's what the scariest part was. And guess what? I got out every skid mark in those jeans. Every single pair of jeans was clean.
Was he a returning customer?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
I think it was like a cry for help. He's like, the skid marks are starting to go through. I need help. Like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, maybe he just had a rough week. Maybe he was sick.
Yeah.
Had the runs.
I don't even know. But, like, I ain't the one. It's just so funny because my job was so boring otherwise. But
there was moments.
There were moments.
Moments
like,
of
I literally sent it to our family group chat with probably no context. Like, guys, this is my day, okay? Like, I just can't. The confidence, the sheer confidence.
I know.
Sorry about the stains. I just didn't understand what I was getting myself into.
Oh, it's so
funny. Oh my gosh. Work at a laundromat, guys.
It's never a dull moment.
Oh, I mean, that's like, we do funeral clothes. Like, I'm talking like where the bodies sit for a minute. Right. So they're bloody, pee.
Wait, really?
Poop, yeah. Yeah. So the skid marks, I was like,
wait.
How
is there pee and poo when they're dead?
Because you still, like, things still happen. Yeah, your body still has to, like, flush it out. It's nasty. Yeah, the funeral homes would send them to us.
That's wild. I didn't know
So gross. Yeah, they would just be bloody and, like, ugh. Grosses me out.
And you know someone's dead body was
I know. The things I had to clean this year. Disgusting.
Oh my gosh.
At that point, the skid marks, I was like, yeah, this is a piece of cake.
I didn't know that. You never told me this.
Yeah, so gross. I mean, I just put gloves on. It's mind over matter, but yeah, it's so gross.
Wild.
Ugh.
Anyway, that was our year.
Yeah, a full-on skid mark.
I really hope this has been recording the whole time.
I know, I'm kind of nervous.
I'm a little nervous that it, like,
probably been an hour.
It's probably been like an hour.
If my skid mark story wasn't recorded, I'm gonna cry.
Oh, I know. Well, anyway, that was our year, skid marks and all.
That's right, skid marks and all.
Yeah, hopefully it was entertaining to catch up with us.
Yeah.
It was definitely an entertaining year.
Yeah, that's for sure. We definitely need to do more podcasts talking about, like,
other
topics
things and just catching up on our life,
which we will.
Yeah.
But, like, the thing is, we can't just come on here and talk. They're probably like, what's going on?
No, I know.
They want to know about
our lives. It was a big year.
It was. That's right.
Yeah, we should definitely do some more episodes.
We should bring JoJo on the podcast.
Yeah, we've been saying that since we started it.
They're probably
he should be featured.
This is a fictional character.
No, I think it'd be funny for him to be on it.
He'd be so interesting. Like, even getting him to film that video for your bridal shower, he was so
awkward, but he's not, like, he's such a weirdo in real life.
Yeah,
so it's funny.
People don't even know it.
Yeah, we'll have to get him on.
Yeah.
And let us know if you have any, like, things you want us to talk about.
Yeah.
Because, like, hopefully it won't be a year, but we can't make any promises.
That's right. We'll see you next January.
Yeah, that's